Happy Tuesday, or should I say Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we're talking about a product that a couple of our dealers sent me. They said, hey look, I think there's a competitor out there that's come out with a product to compete against yours, take a look. I said, well, that would be quite interesting if they did so. We're about 5 years of engineering and design into ours. So if someone already came out with a product to try and knock us off, I would be unbelievably surprised. Also when they were selling the part for about $30, which just overall seemed a little bit odd. So I went ahead and ordered one. Came looking like this. If you notice, it's a thin tagboard box. I said, well, okay, so first of all, this is not anything like what IFP is, but let's take a look and see what it is, okay? So we open this up and we end up with a wall plate, I guess, and a couple screws. So we get a wall plate and a couple screws. Not exactly the same thing as IFP, but let's take a look and see what it is, because it is a little bit interesting that it's got what looks like a fiber connector here on the bottom, and that looks like it's got a keystone or a quick port right here, but that's all there is to it. Well, let's go ahead and snap this thing and see what this thing is. Okay, so cosmetic cover. Looks like it's got a little plastic knockout here that doesn't, no, it goes that way. Yeah, so there's a knockout, I guess, just for a standard keystone. So yeah, and then that's actually kind of funny. All this is a fiber butt connector. So I think what they're actually trying to solve here is that if you have a fiber wall plate, normally the way a fiber connector is oriented in a wall plate is it sits like this and it points straight out. The problem is that then when you go and snap on your fiber connector, it's now going to stick out from the wall about this far, and you can run the risk of damaging it by pushing a desk or a piece of furniture against it. So they determined, hey, why don't we take one that instead holds the fiber connector vertical, and by holding it vertical, then you could go flat against the wall, which in principle is, I guess, a good idea. I don't quite understand why there's 4,000 little holes and slots and tabs, but they did put two little slots right here, so it can fit onto it what looks like a standard junction box. You then, I guess, pull your fiber out of here, run it into here, and then snap your cosmetic cover on. So to me, like 35 or 40 bucks seems expensive for what you're getting. I don't understand why you just wouldn't bring it out the bottom of the wall plate. But there's your Lynn Slim Fit plate, which, as you see, is not anything like IFP. So appreciate you following this one. Stay tuned. If there's a topic you would like us to talk about on Tech Tip Tuesday, please make sure post that question down below, post that topic down below. We'd love to talk about it and discuss it with you. Thank you, and make it a great Tuesday.